animals may be able to react to changes in weather faster than humans, but we should not count on their behavior to determine how much snow will fall next week or how severe a hurricane will be. And today in this video, we are going to see how the animals could forecast the weather. So guys, welcome to my channel. Let's grow young together. Guys, if you're listening to this video at night, you just add 37 to the number of chirps of cricket you are hearing in 15 seconds. Hooray! This sum will approximately equal to the current temperature in degree Fahrenheit. The relationship of a cricket's chirp to temperature is perhaps the most fascinating examples of how in tune the animal kingdom can be with the environmental changes. This relationship is known as Dalby's law, named after American physicist Amos Dalby, who published an article on the subject called "The Cricket as Thermometer" in 1897. According to him, the chirp to temperature relationship is given by the equation T is equal to 50 plus n minus 40 divided by 4, where T is the temperature in degree Fahrenheit and n is the number of chirps per minute. Thus, higher the temperature, higher would be the metabolism. A higher metabolism provides more energy for muscle contractions, or in this case chirping. While we won't be using a cricket as thermometer anytime soon, horsehair was once used to measure humidity. Yep, before the advent of electronic sensor-based hygrometers. Now let's see how the change in animal behavior gives us some warning about what's going to happen. Have you ever noticed that butterflies and bees are nowhere inside before it rains? They sense moisture changes in the atmosphere, causing them to take the shelter in their hives before downpours begin. It is for this reason that butterflies and bees are often referred as the indicator species. In preparation for bad weather, red and black ants have been known to build up their mounds for extra protection, and even to cover the mound's holes. So if you notice higher mounds in your yard than usual, it's probably best to close the windows. This one is the easiest to judge. Loud and slimy amphibian. The frogs are said to croak even louder and longer than usual when bad weather is on the horizon. When you hear their volume increase, you can assume a storm is brewing. So next time you are out trekking and you hear frog croaking loudly, run to the nearest tree for the shelter. Depending on how low the birds fly, how bad the weather is going to be can be gauged. It's been said that if birds are flying high, the weather is clear. Most birds have a special middle ear receptor called the Vitali organ, which can sense incredibly small changes in the barometric pressure. So, if the activity at the feeders suddenly becomes much more intense and they start flying close to the ground, be sure that the storm may be approaching. In 2012, researchers studying goat behavior on Mount Etna in Sicily noticed that the goats became nervous and fled hours before a volcanic eruption. The researchers believed that the goats could detect early warning signs of the eruption, such as tremor and the release of gas. The researchers are now using GPS trackers to monitor animal movements worldwide in the hope of being able to predict natural disasters more reliably. Elephants have a greater hearing than humans and can hear sounds much lower than we can. So if an earthquake happens, scientists believe that maybe the elephants can hear them from a great distance away as well as feel the vibrations through their large feet. This gives elephant a warning that it's time to flee to higher and safer ground. Maybe we should follow. What if I tell you dog can sniff out prostate cancer with 98% accuracy? This study was presented at 109th Annual Scientific Meeting at the American Urological Association. Dogs have about 200 million olfactory cells in their nose versus only 5 million in human nose, making them sensitive enough to detect the volatile organic compounds emitted from the tumors. Their keen sense of smell helps to explain the cancer-detecting feat, yet another study on dogs found that they can smell through a person's breath or sweat whether or not the diabetic person has high or low blood sugar.